Alright guys, hey! Are you sick of shelving videos yet? This is where our Christmas decoration stash was, just between these two walls. A couple of old hollow core doors on some very chintzy little brackets. So I'm building a totally full width, 5 shelves, 16-inch deep. They've got to stand out from the wall a little bit because of the toilet pipe. And yeah, I've got all the lumber already cut. 16-inch wide shelves, 80 inches long. What's all going to hold the back of this one from swaying around is this back leg. I'm going to put a block up there so I can screw the top into it so it won't tip over. The other side, I'm going to put the uprights directly onto the back upright, at least onto these cross sections, and that'll hold the whole thing here. And then like the other shelves I built, it'll all hold itself together with the shelving material. Same construction technique though, 2x3s and I don't know, what are they, 9/16 or so OSB. And I'll show you what used to be in here real quick, because it's a mess down here. But this used to be the shelving. These two ladder-like devices and these two doors that I cut to length to fit between them, and they basically were just wedged between the walls. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so I've already measured these, we called them cats back in the day when I was a young lad in construction and busting my butt doing that kind of stuff. And they don't need to be real secure. As I said, they're just going to hold the upright until I'm ready to. There's one. I'm just going to toenail this. Alright, see, that'll hold my back leg. Hold this thing from falling over. Let me get this guy started here. Push him in. He's got a little play in it, but that don't matter. Of course. There we go. Plenty to hold that upright. Now, I got to figure out how far from the wall it needs to be. So that process is just this is going to be my back leg over here, and I'm just going to hold my board up by my fingertips. It'll be its own level. Ooh, I feel a cold draft. I'm going to give it a 1/2 inch. So to the front of this we need, I'm going to say 8 3/4. So oh, you scared me. I need to get my other legs here. I marked them legs. That leg, it says, okay. These don't have to be any specific height, because as long as they're higher. And again, I'm going to have to just toenail these. I got wires and crap in here. This is like a little utility room. So that guy's going right there. And 8 3/4 to the front. I'll put the first one in, then I'll level it. Let me make a mark. Of course not. I'll just make a scratch mark. There we go. This does not have to be rocket science. It's just shelving. Turn that there around. I want these screws to go into it flat. Alright, can I assume my block wall is straight? I'm going to assume my block wall is straight. What a radical assumption. 8 3/4. Gee, my board's hanging right down straight too. Where's that baby in? I like it. This one gotta go a little tighter. As I said, that's just there to keep it from tipping, but it's going to be 16 inches wide when I'm done. All right. Now I got 80 inches, so that's my next measurement. Back left leg, and I need a block up here. See, my plan on this side is this is long enough. If I put my block up here, I can just put a screw into it. So just got to bring this guy out 8 3/4 ish. Man, it is a cold draft. 8 3/4, and that's to the front. So, yeah, so I gotta, my brace gotta go here. You know, one of these things never right. 7 1/4. Never freaking fails. Everything's a piece of junk these days. Makes me angry. Makes me very angry. Try not to. I don't even know that we use that telephone wire anymore. That's not on that wire, it's just... Now, the shelves are 80. So, I need to measure. I cut everything 80, so I know that. I gotta come over from there. Over here to 80. 80 out. It ain't have to be perfect. I'm gonna put it out a little bit from the wall. Half inch on one end ain't gonna hurt. 'Cause is that gonna come out level? Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Hope I never have to use roto-rooter here. Pulled it off the floor, but hey. Now we can just start laying our cross members up there. I'm gonna have to back you up. You won't be able to see real well. But this is what it is. Because now I'm just gonna randomly put one up a little ways from the floor. And then we'll do what we did, we'll just keep leveling. I want a little bit of airspace under this for circulation, but like I did on the other side. Oh, I gotta get my level. Alright, we're back to level on this. I found my level again. This one's warped, but it'll straighten as I get closer. Close enough. Alright. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get my pumpy clamps. Oh, there's one right here. This works so nice. Oh yeah, baby. Look like a plan? It looks like a plan. That'll get old, isn't it? Alright. Pumpy clamp off. I'm not going to skip putting screws. And I bought another box of these 2.5-inch construction screws because I liked them. Bingo, baby. So now the plan is to measure all these first. So I was thinking 16 inches between all of them, and therefore I just gotta make my marks. 16 inches minus 3, of course, gives us 13 inches of height, which should be plenty. There's that 16. 48. And one more at 64. Yep, just what I wanted. And I'll do the same here, and then we'll bang them together. Right. I have to put one on the back to keep junk from getting pushed off the back. And I see on this one I'm going to be right where the stupid pipe is, of course. I just don't want to shove cannon jars and stuff off the back. Anyway, such is life. Now you see my black marks on my studs all the way up. Okay, I'm going to screw the back ones all on. You don't need to watch. Alright, you can see what I'm doing. I am using my pumpy clamp and building my back. I'm calling it a ladder, whatever you want to call it. Works for me. Start the screw, get her up to the mark. Bingo. I gotta get my other box of screws. God, those things would suck all the way right through the board if you let them. Alrighty. Cool, huh? Cool, cool. Oh, I gotta screw the other end. Duh. You don't want to lose that. Alright. We're just tearing right along here. Like we knew what we were doing. Alright, I'm gonna finish these. What I've decided to do here is install back rails on the shelves because there's 8 inches or so behind the shelves, and if you don't put something on the back, somebody's going to shove all the jars, whatever, off the back. So I'm putting a spacer of 3 inches in here, which will end up being about 2.5 inches above the particle board, and so they're basically just safety rails. And I got an ingenious little rig here, just jamming that wood in there to hold it at the right distance so that when I toenail it, it doesn't go all whack on me. And that, now I'm not sure, maybe I can get one in from the bottom if I get my drill up in here. Oh yeah, yeah, we want to do that. One in the top, one in the bottom. Alright, well, I'm going to finish doing these. I just wanted to show you what I was doing before I get the front of the rack put up. I'm getting to the point where I only got left is screwing, baby. We get these 3 rails in here and the rest of it's just piling the stuff on and putting screws to it. So that'll be good. But I make this a little too strong. Where's my hammer? Hammer! Oh, there it is right there. Better raise this up a little bit. Oh yeah, she goes right in there. Good. Makes it a lot easier when they fit tight. She said. Sick of that already. Alright. That guy's the right height. This guy's got to come up a little bit still. Dad, oh, hope my butt ain't showing again. Sorry. Alright. Bingo! Got this other rail, trying to lay it on the top of this so that it would stay the whole length, but I don't want to. She don't want to. Boy, I just can't get over this whole grass coming in there. Of course, it's like 19 degrees out there today. Another lovely rest of the New York holiday. I gotta figure out what that is. It does keep the root cellar cool. That's what we call this. It ain't really a root cellar, is it? Pantry. Alrighty. Come We'll be done. It's coming right along though. That's the hard part. The rest of it's just as I said, pieces are already cut, bang them together. Alright, as you can see, I got, as you can see, those guys hate that. Okay, here we go. I won't say as you can see. I got my back guards on here so the stuff don't get pushed off the back. I think that's about the right height, you know, for canning jars and whatever. Even this size, when they're up here, they're going to be real tough to shove off the back. Oh, she might figure out a way to do it, but anyway. So now I just got to bring in my first shelf, put my first leg on there level, and do what we did before. Just walk our way right up. After we find the level measurement, we'll start banging them together and dropping the shelves on. Alright. Leave some room, but I'm bringing in my first shelf here. I started putting all the cross members on, then I started thinking, well, maybe I won't be able to drop that in there with all them cross members on there. So, what I'm going to see if I can do, see if it'll fit in there. And it won't, so see the top ones would be some trouble. So after I get these on, I'm going to drop the shelves on top of them. And drop all the shelves on one of the shelves that's already in. And that looked nice though. Alright, I gotta get some shorter screws, which I don't know if they use the same bit. Sometimes they use a smaller bit on the smaller screws. And this is mainly going to be most of my wife's canning stuff, I think. See if that's the same bit. Cross your fingers. Ah, yes. Alright. These are just 1.5 inches. Just like in the other deal. I'm going to use the beast on these. Because I can. Process is going to be pretty much until I'm finished, so I guess I really don't need to bore you with all this again either. Alright. Cool, huh? Pretty dang cool. Up off the floor a little bit. Sometimes when it rains, somewhere in here it leaks a little bit. Not exactly sure where that is. See if I can get this guy in there. How cool, how cool. See? The rails there will keep you from falling off the back. Okay.
Again, like the other shelves, the sheathing itself is actually an integral part of the structural integrity. Is that a fancy wire tire? Come on. I probably only need 3 screws in these, but I'll put 5. I don't need any bracing again because the whole thing dang is so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the next 3 shelves in here on edge, and then I'm going to put my front things up. Then I can turn them edgewise and drop them up into place. So then I got to start by dropping the top one in first, of course. But she's already solid here. Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to go do a little more. Okay, see, I got my 3 more pieces staged up here, and if you realize what I said, I can't get them in between these 2x4s and in there with the 2x4s already on the frame here. So I got them staged up, ready to go. And let me see. Yeah, that's the top one. Alright, so I got to do the top down. Alright. Sorry, I can't really, the camera doesn't have a wide enough angle that I can capture the whole scene well. But I'll do my best to give you a heads up. I brought my 3 2x down here already. And I always look at them to see which way the crown goes. And that's the crown that way. And so put that really tight, she might stay. Nah, I don't think so. Alright. I need the long screws. Don't worry, I can be correcting this anyway. I kind of wanted to screw these in from the inside and not be able to see all them raggedy holes. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I got this thing up to the mark. Perfect. That eyeball is good with the other shelf. So we'll slam the screws in here. Still using the original bit they sent me. Just because I can. Alright, I gotta do a little acrobatics here. Alright, and now this guy has to go straight up and down. Cool, huh?
go. What do you think now, guys? Got some serious shelving going on now. Sorry, I'm right in the way again. Need my shorter screws. Those are the 2.5s. Here's the 1/5. Be careful of the cheap plastic step stool. Don't get keeled half to death. White oak in it. Tight as some of these things are. Good idea, break that off. Whatever. I think the head just broke off that. I don't know why. Can't get it out though. Old jackhammer here, Mike. Of course. There we go. Now she's flush. Oh, just a bit more, guys. All right. You can see what I'm doing. I got to do the 2 more, and we'll show you the finished product. All right, guys. Well, here we are. I'm ready to screw off. I'm always ready to screw off. Screwing off this final sheet, final shelf. See that? Some of that wood. And that just stripped that. Stripped my lovely pine. Don't matter. I just put 5 across the front, 5 across the back. I guess it doesn't need to sit really. I love the headlight on these new drills. We never had that fancy stuff back in the day. So, this is the final shelf episode for my basement. Whatever. It's not really a renovation. What would you call it? Improvement? I don't know. Upgrade. Upgrading from my stupid old solid core or soft core doors there. Hollow core doors that were used for the shelves for 31 years. All right. Last screw. So, quick recap. That one corner up there is attached because it has to sit out from the wall. So I just put a block up there and put a nice big screw into it.
This one here, I just toenailed little cats between the studs and toenailed into that to hold this side so she's not tippy. And there's one near the bottom too. 80 inches long, 16 inches wide, so I just, of course, I cut the 16 inches off. The OSB comes marked with those lines, and they're on 16 inch and 24 inch, both crosswise. So I just checked to make sure that they were close, and that's what I used. I didn't even have to chalk line. So I cut the 16 inches off, and then I had 80 inches. So then I just ripped them into 3 links, equal 16s. So I had to use 2 sheets. And this is what we got. Mama's stuff, all those Christmas decorations are now gone, so pretty much everything that's in this room now can spread out onto there. I've got my sausage and jerky making stuff stacked, stuff up here that shouldn't be stacked. There's my stuffer, my grinder, my electric grinder. I just got a new stuffer. Her canning gear, so she can spread it out any way she wants. So guys, I hope this gave you a few easy ideas. I couldn't put the cleats on the wall like I did with the other project because of the toilet pipe. But yeah, I like it. So God bless, stay safe. We'll see you next time on Bob's Barn Workshop. Hey, I'm thinking I got a new tire. Actually, I got an old tire from my Envoy spare, and I need to take the good tire off the old rotten spare wheel because the wheel's all rusted. Put the new one on. I got a new wheel coming. Alright guys, see you later.